The whole reason God put men on this planet is to fucking suffer. And the best men are the ones who suffered the most. I wouldn't be top G if I didn't suffer more than anyone else. You're a better man than everyone else if your life was a fucking mess and it was a hardship. Because you're not what happens to you, you are how you react to it. Okay. And the best men on earth are men who have had their parents die, their best friends betray them, their girl betray them, thrown in jail, their money stolen, stabbed, robbed. And every time something happened to them, they sat there and they looked in the mirror and said, what can I learn from this? How can I stop this happening? Those are the best men. Those are the men respect. Those are the men women want. Why do women love scars? Look, they tried to kill him and they can't. That's why I want you. Being rich is boring. It is only fun because you remember being poor. Otherwise, it's shit. You don't want a Ferrari. You want to be able to say, I can't believe I can afford a Ferrari when I used to not be able to afford food. That's the whole point of it. You need the negative. The negative is everything. This is what people don't understand. All the dark times, all the bad times, all the negative things that happen to them, that's the only thing that actually generates happiness for you. The happiness isn't happy in and of itself. It's a reflection off of the negative. You need the negatives to be happy. If you don't have negative thoughts or negative memories in your mind, you can never be happy ever.
You need to love pain. You need to love pain. However, mentally, physically, love it. You need to love it. If not, stay where you are.
You have to suffer. You have to make that a tattoo on your fucking brain. So when that hard time comes again, you don't forget it.
The man who never fell has no glory. The man who fell and got back up, that's where his glory is. The man who fell 20 times and got up 21 times, that man has even greater glory.
Wow.
That man has more courage, way more courage than the guy who was so strong from birth that he never failed. There's no glory in that.
You're a man, so your life sucks. It's always gonna suck and it's gonna be pain. You're gonna do nothing but suffer. You're gonna suffer as a nobody, or you're gonna suffer the pain it takes to become
Actually,
great.
most men don't have that.
But you're gonna suffer as a nobody, because trust me, nobody suffer. Or you're gonna suffer the pain it takes to become great. Life is not supposed to be a happy picnic. You're supposed to get up, work hard, dedicate yourself, get strong, get rich, go through whatever it takes to become somebody of significance. So many men say, I want to be the man, but they don't want to suffer, they don't want to fight, and I don't understand why, because even if you look at a superhero movie, they tell you, even in superhero movies, they make it very clear, Batman's parents died, that's why he's Batman. All the bad things have to happen. There's no way to get there without the bad things. I get so many emails from people complaining about their bad things, and I don't have time to reply to any of them, but if I could, I'd say good. Good luck, congratulations, off you go. Of course she broke your heart. Of course you're sad, of course you miss her. She's with me now. That's life. That's part of it. That's the only way you're gonna get to that level of resilience. You can't become the man any other way. So yeah, I thank God for everything bad that's ever happened to me and all the demons. And I trust that he's not gonna give me anything I cannot, in the end, decipher and deal with. In the end, I think it's a puzzle, and you decipher it and you work out the best way to deal with it, and you internalize the good parts, and you become a better and stronger and more resilient person for it. So I have to thank God for every single one of them.
Get up. You don't want to go run? You go run. You don't want to go swim? You go swim. You don't want to make your bed? You make your bed. You don't want to clean your house? You clean your house. You don't want to study? You fucking study. That's how you start to callous your mind. So that became my life. If you say you're going to wake up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning to go run, wake up at 4 o'clock it's going to suck. It's not going to be fun. Do something that sucks every single day of your life. That's how you grow. Embrace the suck.
Only weak motherfuckers in life go after things and attempt things they already know they can achieve. You've got to do something you're not quite sure of. Try something new if you want to switch it up. That's where growth comes, man. That's where your body's forced to adapt, forced to suffer the discipline today, so you never suffer the form of regret tomorrow.
The only way you're ever going to get to the other side of this journey is you have got to suffer to grow. To grow, you must suffer. And some people will get it and some people won't. But they have to see what their journey is to start their journey. Several people live to be 100 years old and they have great lives and they have great kids. Their kids go to college and all sorts of stuff. But somewhere in their life, there was a point where they had a decision to make. They can go left or right on this path. Left was the easy route. Right was the hard route. A lot of people take the easy route, and they had a good life that way, but the better life was going to the right side. And you may have 20 years of pain and suffering to get past it, but a lot of us die never truly starting our journey. And I would tell this young person, you gotta start your journey. It may suck, but it will come out the other side where you're coasting.
He looks back and decides that all those years he suffered, those were the best years of his life because they made him who he was. All the years he was happy, total waste. Didn't learn a thing. So, if you sleep until you're 18, think of the suffering you're gonna miss. I mean, high school, those are your prime suffering years. They don't get better suffering than that.
Reminder that if you want to be exceptional, you're going to be different from everyone else. That's what makes you exceptional. You can't fit in and also be exceptional. Both have discomfort. When you fit in, you have internal conflict because you're not being 100% you. When you're exceptional, you have external conflict because everyone sees you as different. Pick one. When your friends start to say, you've changed, remember it's because they don't know how to say, you've grown.
The average male, fat, middle-aged, hot dog eating, supplicating pussy male, that's not gonna get it done, boys. Like, we gotta get back to being fucking men, being fit, being strong, making money, protecting our families, standing up for what's right, having courage, using our voices. You guys, all these men out here have been beat and conditioned into thinking they're irrelevant. We don't get permission to do the things that I'm saying. We just do that. We don't have to get approval from the media or from the liberals or the progressives or the communists or whatever the fuck you want to call them. And I hear all these guys saying shit like this. Oh, Andy, I love what you do, but fuck, they won't let me say this, or who won't let you? You won't let you because you're a fucking pussy. And that's the biggest problem we have in this country right now. We have a lot of people who are doing nothing, and we have a small amount of people who are doing a lot. And until everybody does a lot, nothing's gonna change, bro.
And the reason that you are not as great as you could be is because you can't take pain.
The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Go for the discipline because it weighs ounces. The regret weighs tons.
The thing about pain is, like, you feel it right now, it's temporary, man. But later in life, you don't remember the pain. You just remember, like, the glory and the good times, the exhilaration of pride and achievement, man. That outweighs all the pain and struggle. Because if you push through the pain to achieve the pride, you forget about the pain was ever even there. But if you can't push through the pain and the pain stops you and breaks you down, well, then that pain is forever.
But now you know what giving your all is. And you will not succeed in business or any endeavor in life until that fight you just went through is applied to the same endeavor. It's too fucking hard of a world out there. And Billy, if you're trying to lose weight for the girls on the beach like you just said, buddy, you don't have enough fight. You're gonna drown right there. It's never gonna be successful. Think of that, guys. You guys are saying you're doing everything right and you're giving it your all. Come on. Your all is a lot more than you know. You got more inside of you to give. Stop selling yourself so short.
Everybody I know who loves life tries hard every single day. They work hard every single day. They suffer, they struggle, and they love their life. The people who sit around, they don't try very hard, they seem to be depressed. So when you tell me that you lack motivation, what you're really saying is that you lack a life. Because if you cannot work hard towards things, you don't have anything. You never will.
What if I told you that your problems were the answer to your success? What if I shared with you, or what if you really thought through a whole society that's being plagued with the thought that happiness is when there's zero problems, when everything is perfect. So I'm gonna tell you this joke. Well, I shouldn't have told you it's a joke, but I told it to my kids and they got it in a minute. Think about this. A guy is a gambler and he's trying all the time. He's losing all his money, wins once in a while, just enough. And he's just plagued with his whole life of being a gambler. And he dies, gets hit by a car one day, leaving a casino. And all of a sudden, he ends up and he's in a casino. He dies and he wakes up and he's dressed nice. He looks perfect. His hair's parted nice. And he walks over and it's the machines and the slot machines and blackjack and roulette. And everywhere he goes, he's just winning. He's like, this is unbelievable. And he's winning and winning. And the next day he goes back and he's winning and winning. He goes back and he keeps winning. And all of a sudden he's like, man, this isn't really that much fun. I just keep winning. So finally he walks up to one of the maitre d's that works there and he goes, dude, I keep winning. He said, I didn't know heaven was going to be like this. And he said, what makes you think you're in heaven?
You're going to lose sleep. You'll doubt whether it'll work. You'll stress to make ends meet. You won't finish your to-do list. You'll wonder whether you made the right call and have no way to know for years. This is what hard feels like, and that's okay. Everything worth doing is hard, and the more worth doing it is, the harder it is. The greater the payoff, the greater the hardship. If it's hard, good. It means no one else will do it. More for you.
And I'm telling you from the bottom of my soul, it is so easy to beat people today. They are so soft. They have no work ethic. No one can stick with anything. Everyone's distracted. They're on social media. They're counting their fucking notifications because they can't stick with shit. They can't say no.
If you talk about work-life balance as a 22-year-old man, you're hanging around with the wrong people. That gnawing feeling when you realize you've outgrown your social circle isn't loneliness, it's your ambition finally speaking louder than your need to belong.
There are no shortcuts. There's no magic formula. You know, I got asked this the most when I was fighting. I'd beat somebody up in sparring, and they'd say to me, man, why do you keep beating me? Because I work harder than you and I'm better than you. Yeah, but what should I do different? There's nothing I can say to you that's going to stop me beating you. If I could just say a few words and you listen to them and then I couldn't beat you up anymore, then training would be pointless. Working would be pointless. The world doesn't work that way. I beat you up because I am better than you, and I am better than you because I worked harder than you. There's no shortcuts in life. I don't know why everyone's obsessed with shortcuts. It's this new generation of fucking losers. Success comes from working absolutely every single day. It's exactly the same with anything in life. Doesn't matter if you want to be strong in the gym, doesn't matter if you want to be an amazing fighter, good at guitar, or if you want to be successful inside of the real world. You are only going to be successful if you turn up and you work every single day. All I do is work every single day. Why do you think you're better than me? You think you're more qualified than me? If I have to work every single day, Andrew Tate has to work every single day to be successful, but me, Joe Schmo, Mr. Nobody, I don't have to work every single day. Turn up, follow the lessons, listen to your professors, do the AMAs. If you have a question, ask the community, and I guarantee you success. The only people who don't make money inside the real world are people who quit. I can't help quitters. Nobody can help a quitter. God can't help a quitter. God could give you a plan and said you can have everything you've ever desired if you follow this plan. If you quit halfway through the plan, you're not going to have what you desired. God himself cannot turn a quitter into a somebody. And I am certainly not as powerful as God. So nobody can do it if you are a quitter. If you don't work and you quit, you are going to fail. If you do exactly what we tell you to do, and you work hard and you actually try, you're going to be successful. So the question is, do you want it or not? There's no shortcuts. If you want to beat me in sparring, you're going to have to come and train harder than I train. And you have to dedicate yourself for as long as I have. And if you want to be rich, you're going to have to do exactly as we tell you to do. Don't ask any more stupid questions. I don't want to hear it. It's asinine. It hurts my brain. Losers lose because they quit. If you're indefatigable and you never quit, I will guarantee you success. The choice is yours.
Are you happy?
It's a difficult question. I'm not searching for happiness. I'm searching for peace. So my state of what I'm aiming for, I would say it is peace. Because happiness for me, taking by this word, if there's happiness, there is sadness. If something can rise, something must fall. If you can attain something, there's something to lose. That's why it's difficult. That's why I stopped a moment. I don't know what type of happiness you mean. Being satisfied with where I'm standing, yes. Does it mean that I don't have hard moments? I have hard moments. And that's why for me, what is it I ultimately look for? I would call it's just peace.
I think a man should have absolutely no interest in whether he's actually happy or not. If I wake up and I'm unhappy, I will do the exact same things as if I am happy. I will go to the gym the same. I will work the same. How I feel has no impact on how I live my life. I don't think happiness as an index is a healthy view for a man to have on life success. Women are different. Women just want to be happy, right? Women just want to smile. They don't care how, they don't care if they deserve it or not. As long as they get to smile, women are happy. That's women. But I think for a man, if you're waking up and going, am I happy? Am I not? You're looking at life wrong. I think of a man, if you put happiness if you move it down the scale, right? And you start looking at, am I successful? Am I competent? You know, am I achieving things? Am I respected? If you start to look at these indicators of your life, you're going to end up being happier without actually analyzing if you're happy or not. So for me, I understood very, very well that $500,000 a month is good, but $1 million a month is better. And I also very, very much understood that as soon as you stop pushing forward, as soon as you go stagnant, you're dying, right? As soon as you stay in one place, you're slowly on the way down, right? If your podcast, if your channel now were to stagnate in views, you'd be worried. That's effectively dying. It has to grow at all times. So every business has to work. So for me, I was under enormous pressure. I didn't think, I have plenty of money now. It was the complete opposite. I wanted to work harder, more hours. I found the tap. Bro, if there was a golden tap, that unlimited money, and you had buckets, and you took one bucket of money, would you just take that bucket, or would you run back and get another bucket and run back and run? I couldn't stop. I couldn't sleep. I'd wake up to go piss at 3 a.m, take a piss, and by the time I finished pissing, I'd be like, I've slept 3 hours, that's enough. And wake the chicks up and put them back online. I couldn't get out of my brain because I saw that I'd replaced fighting, which I loved, with this. And this was my chance to escape the matrix. Bro, this has been inside of me since as early as I can remember. I remember walking to sixth form college. I was 16 or 17 with my 4 friends, and a Ferrari burnt past us. I said to my boys, I was like, man, how'd that guy get that car? And they're like, don't know. I was like, doesn't that annoy you? Like, why would it annoy me? Because we're going to school, our parents are on council estates. Like, we're trying to scrape 20 pounds a week to eat. This dude has 400 grand for a car. Doesn't that aggravate you? Doesn't that show you that there's something about the world you do not understand? That you're missing something? And they're all like, not really. And they're all the dudes who are right now at home, 9 to 5, couple blowjobs, I was never that guy. I was pissed off for weeks because I saw some dude in his Ferrari. Do you understand? I was like, no, I have to. So now when I push my Ferrari, I'm like, this is the full circle. This is the universe giving me what I've always been manifesting. Does that make sense? Yeah. So now when people say, Andrew, why do you have 17 supercars? Because I have 17. I have every brand you can fucking name. I have 17 cars. I have over $10 million of cars. But because it was a car, these cars used to piss me off. So now I have to have them all. I don't even drive them. I have to have them. I'm trying to conquer the earth, my friend. Maybe I'm crazy, but this is what I'm trying to do. It's what I've always been trying to do. So I've never been satisfied. To this day, I'm making more money now than I was making in my cam days. I'm still not happy. But I don't judge my life on happiness. I don't look at it that way. I look at all the other human metrics and say, where am I failing? Am I in good shape? Yeah. Am I rich? Yeah. Do I have good friends, good connections? Yeah. Do I do whatever I want? Am I free? Tick, 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 tick. Well, fuck it then. Then life's fine. You know?
What makes you unhappy?
So now we're going to go to the other end of the spectrum. I don't believe in unhappy. I believe, okay, let me word it this way. I'm happy every day, right? Let's say happiness is a scale. If you're not distraught, then you're happy. And I mean that like 3 or 4 times in your life, like a family member is going to die or something really bad is going to happen and you're going to be devastated. And when you're distraught, you can't even talk. Like, you know, when you're genuinely heartbroken, you can't even speak. You can't even talk. You just want to be left alone and you can't talk. Those days are coming for all of us. Either we're going to die or someone we love is going to die. Those days are coming. This is guaranteed. So until those days come, I'm happy. I'm very binary. Yes or no, 1 or 0. Unless I'm distraught, I'm happy. Now, happiness can be a sliding scale, right? I can be less happy some days than others, but I'm still happy because I'm not distraught.
I think people are wrong for chasing happiness.
I mean, it's a fleeting thing. You can chase it. You chase things that you can't catch. You don't chase things that belong to you.
Yeah.
Right? So people chase happiness because they think that that's what they need, when in reality, happiness is just a byproduct of becoming the best version of yourself. So instead of chasing the emotion, become the type of person that is experiencing that emotion, and you can be in that state more consistently.
Sign here, please. Initial here, and here, and here. Oh, look, it's a picture I took of you the first time I ever came here. Ah, look at you, so young and happy. Where do the years go?